Good afternoon, Create Together Club crafters. See, I said it without making a mistake. How are you all? Finally, it's here. Finally. Create Together Club. I did push it back a little bit for no other reason than the delay with our lovely, amazing tariff debacle. So, but I've had to run ahead with it because people have had it a while now and we do actually need to get that content out. So if you're brand new to the channel, welcome everyone. My name is Toni Darroch and this is our Create Together Club. Now, most of you will have invested every single time and love Create Together Club because you all ask me for it over and over. But if you are brand new here and you're not sure what Create Together Club is, basically I send you a surprise kit and then we spend 5 days doing different things with all of the kit contents. Now, some of you will have had the kit, opened it, had a look. Some of you may have even got it in with another order and accidentally come across it. And some of you may be sat waiting to open it as we speak. So every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, this week at 1 o'clock, I'm live here on my YouTube channel doing the Create Together Club. Now, some of you do wait until we showcase what's in Create Together Club, and some of you just get it anyway, because you know that you're going to get great value and some great inspiration from me here at Stamps by Me. So we have linked the product at the top of the show. I'm going to show you it in depth. I have lots of samples, lots of piles of samples here. And then we'll cut the dies through and things like that and have a play. And then at the end of the show, we can decide which class we enjoyed the most between us. Class 1, Class 2, Class 3, Class 4, 5, and so on and so forth. That's how it rolls. So if you are waiting to see what it is, I'm going to showcase it now. I will show it every day because people can't make it every day. But I would ask that if you can share the show, that would be awesome. If you can share your makes, if you make anything on our social media pages and let everybody know what Create Together Club is all about and what you've created and why, that is also very helpful. Let's have a look. Oh, Jan's had horrendous sciatica. That is not a good sketch. I hope you feel better soon, sweetheart. At work watching, oh, don't get caught. Do not get caught. So let's have a look. It's very exciting and it's well overdue. And I did say to you that this collection is more for the guys, tailored threads. Oh, it's beautiful. We've not done a collection like this before, ever. And I thought it'd be a great introductory and a way in through our Create Together Club where we can be creative together. Now, let me just check the cameras before Tim leaves, make sure everything's working. Yeah, it's working. Thank you, darling. So let's have a look at the item. So it's on at $44.99, but by the time you've got your points and things like that, it comes down to about $35, somewhere around there for some of you as well. So it's great value for money, guys. So let me show you what you get. You get an 8x8 paper pad, some mounts, a stamp set and a die set in this particular one. And it creates the most awesome wallet. Lovely little like guy's wallet, leather effect wallet. So let's have a look. So I've got the paper pad, the mounts, the stamp and the die. So let's have a look at the papers first because I know how much you all love our papers and Karen's watching whilst working. Bless her heart. Right, okay. So it's not shy of a bumper paper pack, this one. Instead of putting it in two and separating it, making it look like you're getting more for your money, I just thought, you know what, one plastic bag, one front cover is easier for me, but it is a big set. So let's have a look. So let's have a look at these papers. So you've got the look, let's have a look at the front so you can see sort of the theme here. So we've got texture, we've got incorporated in with some florals, we've got the guy, we've got the dog. There are some other elements that are great for guys' cards, but equally they could be used for girls' cards too. So let's go through some of these. Now, they're thick. It says 200 on here, it's been done wrong. Not that we're going to complain, right? They're thick. They're more like 300 GSM, guys, so you're getting incredible value. So we've got those ones. Then we've got lovely. So if you haven't opened yours, get it open now, guys. Have a touch, have a smell, and let's get creative. So it's got a lovely creative clock. We've got the whiskey there. It's got printed words in the background. When I saw this, I was like, spoke to the designer. I was like, please, can I license this? My lovely following would love this. She's like, yeah, of course. So, and it's got sort of like the texture in the background there. Really pretty. Yeah, it's thick, which is great for your boxes and bags and things like that, and your little good quality, right? We like quality. So that could be a feminine card. A little heart. That'd be make a nice border on the side of a card. Match my nails. Oh, Iris was looking at them a minute ago. They are beautiful. They are nice, right? Oh, guy with his dog. Nice cogs and things. Different one there with a different border. Do we like so far? Plainish one, steampunky one there, and then that is your paper collection. Card collection, I'll call it. And that's that one. So you get your paper pad. You then get these lovely circles, sort of like topper effects, which are brilliant for bands on cards, sentiments. You can stamp sentiment. Look at this with the dog's paw here. So these are thick too. These are right. This is printed right. This is 300. That's correct. So you have the car, the guy with the leather jacket. So you've got trendy ones as well as the traditional, the beer, the wine, the, I won't say elderly because he's not elderly, but very dapper. And then the whiskey, the young ones, the hat, James Bond, steampunky one there. This is nice. I like this one a lot. Put some glossy accents on, like make a big button or something. That would be cool, wouldn't it? So you've got your mounts as well. Then we have the little mini stamp set, which fits beautifully in the die set. And this is the die set. So the die set is that wallet effect with the closure sort of like leather strap effect if you want to. It's got the panels, it's got a pocket, and it's got these shaped panels that can obviously be stamped within. So I've still put Happy Mother's Day in to not put you in a box. Lots of love, happy birthday, birthday wishes, happy Father's Day, congratulations. And they fit different sizes for different types of the banners. Love this collection. I know I've had so many samples back. The design team have absolutely loved them. It's going to take me a session to get through all the samples. So you can see we've got lovely bags, we've got little gift boxes and cards, but let's have a look at some of the amazing samples because there's a lot. There is a lot. So let's just pull in. We'll have a look at some of them so you can see them all in their glory. Design team are going to be like, wow, that many? Like, yeah. So these are just the wallets. So value for money at Christmas time or when gift card wise, amazing, right? I know design team are watching thinking, what, they're chuffing, stuffing, how many? I know. I was feeling that as well when I was opening them all. But maybe people don't just want to make the wallets. Maybe they want to make some pretty cards too. So let's have a look at some of the cards. I will show. I know, I'm sorry, guys. Oh, let's have a look at some of the cards though. Look at this. So obviously the die element of it, these pieces can be used as banners for cards. Here we go. Just to show you there as an example, the backing paper and then just the sort of like offcuts from your card making. So many great ideas, I know, so much. And then what about just using the panels as like a background here and then highlighting one with a foam pad behind? Circles, so these are the circles. So if you have our new waste-free dies, all of the circles will go round beautifully. Card with a pocket on the front here. So if you are now thinking, because some of you like to wait, and that's absolutely fine. We have linked it to the top of the show if you want to invest in it. And it's also on the website because I am live as well, so check it out. So that one's like a little mini pocket one there. Then we have one with the embossing folder over the corner, a little bit distressed. How lovely are those? Then it just keeps on giving. So just fussy cut some of the embellishments there. Happy Father's Day. So build them up. What about coordination in your designs? Really pretty, right, guys? Putting the wallet on the front of a card. So you don't have to use it as a wallet. Use the front of it, cut it away and use the detailed part as a front if you wanted to. Top folding card, that one. Clean and simple. This one's nice. So just one of the toppers, the little painted mounts, onto some silver board there, the paper, and then just some like washi tape words or something like that. And then this one's nice with the embossing folder in the back. I'll be here all day showing you. This is nice because this one's 3D'd at the front, so it's got like dimension on there, which is really nice. I've got a little tag here. None of you are talking to me, which means you're all just like fixated on the samples. This one's nice where the stamp's been stamped down here. Stencil work at the back, then just some of the pattern paper. I like this one a lot. This one's nice for the 3D dimension. So a little bit of fussy cutting going on that one. And then what about this one? Stunning samples. They're really pretty, aren't they, guys? So shall we get into it? This is very similar to what I'm going to make today. However, let's get this die. Let's have a look at a few of these, though. Let's see if you've got... You could put a gift card in here for Christmas. Anything you want to. A little Velcro closure. A little notebook. Embellishments. Ribbons. Little magnet on there somewhere. Pop that in. Pages. So cut a few. Put a few inside a few. If you want to tell a story. £5, £5. That's nice, isn't it? That looks like a wallet. But emboss, use your embossing folders to get those effects. So you do have options. So pretty. Right, okay, come on. Do you like it? I thought you might. I did say, didn't I? Look, it's something a little bit different. Guys, cards covered, totally covered. But equally, if you have a little bit of imagination, I know that you all can use it above and beyond what I've painted it up to be for. Because I know that you're all quite creative in your own right. I mean, look at that lot. Just look at that lot. Come on, design team. I say to them, please don't make a ton. And then I get all these, right, let's just put some on the back. So good to me. Right, so let's get the die and let's cut the die through. This is going to be mine, but you'll be sent yours as a nice complete collection. Jan says, I'm pleased I got it in the end. Excuse me. But there is a little bit of a Brucey surprise for you. So when you open yours, you think you're getting this right. Excuse me. So you're getting the die, the words, the mount, and the bump. It's nearly a bumper paper pack, okay? But actually, I'm telling you fibs, because I said about 2 packets, didn't I? $34.98 for these to buy on their own. Come on, guys. So you get the complete. I said, didn't I? I'll put them in one bag. I'm not putting them in separate bags, so it makes it look like you've got more. Incredible value. I always like to look after you guys. I always like to look after you, and Create Together Club is about creating that lovely community where it's affordable, we can craft together, and you get 5 hours or however many hours from Monday to the Friday, so we can create together and have some fun together with our products. Show you lots of different ways to use them. Sorry about it. We've all got a cough, a cold. Well, I haven't got the cough, but my throat's sore and I've got the cold. And now I've started to sniff. Once you start, what happens? You can't stop, can you? Right, so let's cut this wonderful wallet. Let's have a look at it in a little bit more detail. Let me just get some tissue for my nose. Love this collection so much. Think it's your fave? I think because in the past, what we've done, Natalie, is, excuse me, guys, what we've done is we have tried to go with like the theme, like bunches of stamps and what I've found is lots of you do like the collections where I show you more than just a paper pad or all paper pads and things like that. You actually enjoy me building those collections for you. This could easily be in a one-day special, couldn't it? But I thought, no, do you know what? To get you into those guys' cards, because we don't like to spend our money on guys making things for guys as well, because they don't really appreciate it. That's what I think anyway. So having it as a kit where I'm going to inspire you might encourage you to get into those deep undertones for guys' cards as well. I haven't opened my die packets, I didn't see it. I know. So you probably didn't know that the bumper paper, well, it's not a bumper, but it's not far off. So great value, guys, it really is. So let's cut this. So let's get our die cutting machine. Now, where are all my plates? They're here. Now, the wonderful part about this is you have, let's just show you on here, you get your sort of like closure, and they're on separate sheets. So you get sort of like the leather band effect, you get your closure part, you get extra embellishments, so all different shapes. And this is like a hidden pocket that slits in behind one of these pockets. So you have that real leather look, like a real realistic leather wallet, should we say. So what I'm going to do is, let's get some of the paper from here. I want to pick quite a plain one, but you could do it in like a brown, or maybe if you get your textures papers out, you know the Christmas textures that you've all got a bunch of with the deep burgundies and browns, they'll match this beautifully. That's if you don't want to use this pattern paper, but I'm just going to go for this floral one because you know what I'm like. It's got to have a flower on it. Yeah, this was one of Karen's favourites, and then I sent her another collection. And she's messaged me like, I need another paper pad. I'm like, you are joking me. It's a bumper. You are joking me. She's like, Toni, this is incredible. I'm like, stop. She's like, honestly, I've nearly used it all. I need another. I know when my design team loves something, I get a ton of messages from them going, I've just opened my parcel, OMG. OMG. Right, so as you can see, you have sort of like your exterior, put it on camera, Toni, exterior, which does that sort of like pinprick detail. Then you have the one with the interior like a wallet, you know, if you were to do a wallet. So let's cut the exterior first. So shall we in this class make a nice wallet? Show you how the system works. Let me just cut this down. Don't forget I'm live tonight at 6 as well. You'll be fed up with me today. I've just been on TikTok. now I'm here, and then I'm craft and chat tonight, you'll be like, blooming heck, I've seen enough of her. So let's run this one through first. And as well, because this card is so lovely quality, it's going to cut beautifully and give us that real sort of thickness to our gifty wallets, should you wish. So it gives you this sort of, sorry, I've got a real itchy eyeball. It gives you this lovely pinprick sort of, let's see if I can show you on this example here. It's got pinprick detail that goes, can you see that? It gives you that detail on the edge of the wallet. So if you're giving it that leather look, distressy look, it's got the like stitch element to it as well, so you really can enhance. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it over. Like so, and then let's have a look at our interior. So let's do the next sheet. Now you could do the next sheet obviously in like a plainer colour to stop you from doing it all in the same, but I think this is exactly the same size. It is exactly the same size. So this is so you can cut it so it matches the exterior as well, and it gives you that sort of like leather where it's not proud at the centres, which I think is absolutely awesome. Let's just see if I can find an example. Here we go, here's an example. So can you see how it's sort of like normally on a wallet is in that piece there, or in this piece here, dependent on where you stick it. That's where they put the notes, isn't it, in the wallet? So I have really tried to replicate the wallet look. So, I mean, Paul's glued this one down, but if you'd not glued this one down and just done it around the sides, that is where you would put the notes. Am I being clear there, or am I being a pudding? Let's have a look. And if you see there, so many ways to sort of like get the most out of it. So I am going to find a nice piece to cut for the centre. A plain piece though. I might get this one. Let's do it this way. Keep thinking there's two sheets. Too thick. You can't. When have you ever heard me talk about card being too thick? I know. Michaela says she cut the bits, but wasn't sure how they work. Well, now you know that this piece is sort of like where they put the notes, Michaela. And then I'm going to show you where you put everything else in a second. This is why we do these videos, right, guys? This is why we do it together. So I have my lovely exterior. Let's move that to one side. Let's cut this one. Obviously, you do not have to use all of the components. If you're just wanting a quick and easy gift card wallet, it's going to be a great go-to, isn't it? Great go-to. So now we have like the wallet area, if that makes sense at all. So which way is this? Let's have a look. So when we come to fold, when I do it, this bit is where the notes would go. Oh, anybody else having the drama with the camera? Have you lost me? Am I still here, guys? I've lost you on my... Oh, I'm back. Is anybody... Can you still see me, or is it just black like my screen? Lost you. Oh no. Can you hear me though? I'll just give it a moment. See if it sorts itself out. Can hear me? Okay, let's just give it a minute, guys. Let's just see if it's going to sort itself out. If not, I'll go grab Tim. Oh, I think it's. Give it a second. It feels like it's sorted itself out. Sound is fine. Yeah. Okay. Oh, come on. Right. Just stand by. I'm just going to go get Tim, guys. Yes, sound is fine. Okay, let me just go get Tim just to. I'll leave my microphone on. Don't touch my microphone. Oh, has it stopped? No. Okay, just give me a second, guys. Sweetheart, it's bouncing. I don't know, darling. It's going blue, black. Just, oh, yeah, just on. Let's just have a look. Camera one's okay, yeah, just. You see it? Stay on camera one. Tim's here, guys. He'll sort it out for me. Leslie, if you open the wallet, open the die set, there should be another one behind. Oh, yeah, was it just a lead? That was a bit. Okay, so we're back, guys. Keeps flashing. I think we're back now, guys. So we have our interior. I'm still here, guys. It's not gremlins. Well, it might be gremlins, but we're still here. Tim always sorts me out. Thanks, Karen. So let's do this then. So I did the interior. I'm just going to fold it in half like we did with our other one. Always happens when we're having fun. As soon as you leave the room. So I'm just going to give this a good score because it's thicker than normal. So then this sits in here, and this is where you'd put your notes. I mean, you can just stick it shut if you want to, guys. But it's just an opportunity if you really did want to give it that realism. Thank you, Tim. Everybody's saying thanks. Like so. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to glue it now, but I think I am going to keep that element. And I think I will keep it open. You could put a little note in there. You could put a love letter, whatever you wanted to. You could put whatever you wanted to in there, really. So that's so far. So we have our exterior and then we have the interior element of it. So let's get rid of that. I think this is why it's brilliant to sort of like do the create together for the first time. We'll run everything through and then you get a feel of what all the bits and pieces do. And then you can just run away with it, can't you? Which is awesome. That's the fear as well, isn't it, guys? If I put them in the same packet, you're all going to think you're missing dies. Always check my dies, guys, because I'm planning on doing that a little bit more often because there is no necessity for extra inserts and extra plastic, and it's getting cost down. It might only be a couple of pence, I know, but more to the point, we don't need all the plastic. Right, so let's have a look at the interior. So I love that you're all looking at this one and thinking, what is this one? This one's like one of those little, you know, like on your jeans, they have a little pocket on the guy's jeans. It's a bit similar to that. But what's cool about this is it sits seamlessly behind. So you have like a tiered pocket. I'm going to cut it, guys. But it gives you like this ultimate tiered pocket. Can we see? Look, it is so good. I can't tell you. Thanks, Tim. Thanks, Tony. Open the pack and have the exterior. Yeah, Leslie, I think unless you watch the show, you're not going to know until I open the packet. So let's cut these through. We could do them in a plain colour, right? But I think we'll just go, have I got any spare? No, I've got this bit of spare. We could use this bit. Let's see if this will fit. Ugh. Oof, what do you think? No, I'll not get away with it, guys. Need a new sheet. The DT did the same. They just figure it out, though, the design team. They never pester me. They're really good. They just get on with it. They open it and go, oh, it's got 2 in. Like. So let's use this nice green. So we've got like the threads of green going through, and we'll cut 1 in this. You did see, and I'll show you, I'll grab a few samples and show you again, but no, let's just do a plain green tone it up here. So because it's only the top of the pocket that's going to be on show in this one. We've got that one. But I don't know if I showed you, let me just grab the card. Somebody's used it as a plant pot. Where did I put that card? Just a second, guys. There's a card that's got it. It's been turned into a plant pot. I don't know who's done it. Let's see if I can find it. This one, whose name is that? Sharon. So she's used the pocket as a plant pot. Look at that. So great idea, that, Karen. Sorry, Sharon. Karen on the mind. Then I've got my other pocket. So let's do the other pocket. Let's get the detail on this one. Look. Maureen says she has great fun with this one. I think it's nice sometimes to have some interactivity with your card making. So we've got a pocket there, we've got a pocket there. And then we have sort of like this dot dash panel here. And this is sort of like, you know, when you get your wallets and you have that transparent like acetate pocket, and that's where you put like your driver's license or your ID. So that is what this one is. You're all like, I get it, I get it. Let's just see if any of the design team have used it as a window. Because they obviously don't get it. They don't. I don't give them any ideas on what it's. They just figure it out, bless them. See if anybody has actually used it as like that. No, however, it has been used here on the front as like a window. Sort of like a panel, sorry. So if you've got like an acetate, like a clear acetate, just open this one. A clear acetate, you could actually replicate. Oh, that's so neat. Look how neat that is, guys. Just in the browns. Ooh, very neat. There we go, look. So cool, so cool. Right, let's cut these ones first, then we'll go from here. I love these as well, because these are brilliant for your sentiments. Just, you've seen them on the cards. They look so cool. Just little aperture-shaped dies that you can just stamp within. Plant pot idea is fab. It is, isn't it, Michaela? I thought so. I was never dreamt of doing that. Melissa says you're keeping me going. Oh, bless you. So now we have our dot dash pocket. So you can cut 2 of these, one for the left, one for the right. And then we have sort of like this hidden pocket here, which sits like that. I like the fact that it's a little bit higher, so it gives that little bit of texture. That's nice, isn't it? So you have your 2 pockets, and we'll figure out what we're going to do with those. Let's cut one of the panels. What I would do is I'd get your exterior die and cut a ton of exterior wallet. Cut them all at the same time, like do 5, and then do 5 of one pocket, 5 of another, 5 of the panels, and then you make 5 all together rather than 1 at a time, having to dredge through 1 at a time. Make a bunch all at the same time. You could even put them in like little kits and sell them as little kits and get people to build them themselves if you wanted to. So I'm going to go now with the little transparent window effect. We've got our belt effect, and we have our little like panel to tuck our belt or leather belt in with. Although leather wallets don't particularly have that belt, but I felt like it would be brilliant for Christmas and stuff like that to add this. Because wallets just shut, don't they? And they're always bulky. Guys' wallets are always bulky and crusty, and they've all got loads of receipts in there that they've got saved from 2021 because it's a just in case, right? Our wallets are going to be way better. Way better. So let's get this. I'm going to take this piece. Have a nice sort of like window here. Try and save that bike, because he'd be good as a fussy cut, wouldn't he? Like to see somebody do that transparent window with an ID behind or something like that. And then we'll do this for on here. And then we could probably get away with a little logo on the front. So we'll go with, quite like this plain one. We can heat emboss a nice sentiment on this for our wallet. Never seen anything like it before, Natalie. Do we need to get all workmen into crafting? Come on, workmen, get crafting. We need some fellas. Don't we, guys? Only fellas for craft. We don't need you for anything else. We just need you for craft. Getting me in bother. So now we have our lovely sort of like aperture. We have the belt buckle. We have, if you have brads and things, put some little metal brads on, give it some realism. Right, let's see where we're at with all that then, and then if we need to add more, we can add more. Let's pull in our bits and pieces. Now I think we need to do a sentiment on here, so let's grab our sentiments. I like congratulations, you know. I do like, let's do the happy birthday. I'm going to do it on this little panel we've just cut here. Grab my Eureka. I feel like I haven't done a stamping for a while now, guys, you know. I feel like it. So I'm going to pop happy birthday in the centre here. And then we need sticky ink pad, and we need, we've got some gold embossing. Let me just blow my nose again, guys. Sorry about me. Oh, it's the same, isn't it? Let's get some gold embossing, see what we've got down here. Oh, I've got this one. This one's Unforgettable, which is one of mine. That's a goldy colour. Not the actual one I want, though, but we need something. Oh, we could go white. Let's do white. Opaque, bright white. Let's do that, hey? So I've got my white. Hey, we had ice on our windscreen this morning. Don't know about anybody else. It wasn't pleasant at all. The heating has been cranked up. I could actually stamp it in a white ink pad, couldn't I? I don't even look like I've got my anti-static bag here. So much chaos on this trolley. Let's go for it. So we'll do the sticky ink pad. Hopefully we don't get any fluffy bits. Are you not all talking to me now? Have you all gone? Make a wallet for all your ID cards. So stamp, stamp, stamp. Hopefully I've got the Y there, I can't see it. Hey. Not a bad effort at all. Mm-hmm. In bed with a hot water bottle and then a blower blowing on your face. What you like? So let's heat set this one. So get your gun hot. Get your gun hot. And then when you put it on, it should melt that powder. Like so. So let's get building here. So I expect everybody to make a wallet today. Now you all know how the bits and pieces work. You'll all be like, oh, I'm glad you told me, Toni. I was wondering. Right, where are all my bits and pieces? Here we go. So let's build something. Let's get some glue. That would be helpful. So what I'm going to do with this, obviously you can trim this down so it comes lower, like so. So if you do want to emphasize the fact that you can get something in there. I think I'm just going to go for it though, guys. I like it as it is. So I'm not going to seal the top. I'm just going to go down the side and the bottom. I'm not going to go anywhere near the centre either because it might sort of like make my card even bulkier and thicker than it needs to be. So I'm just going to make sure that this is the right way up. I'm just going to lay it on top. That's it, makes it sure it's all lovely and nice and tidy. So now I have, and it don't really matter, well, I've glued it at the bottom there, but you can do it both ways. Just make sure you give it time to glue, but there's my little sort of like hidden pocket there for the notes. I'll pull it open a little bit there, look, there you go. Just letting it glue though first. So there's the interior. So here is where you sort of like can stack. It has been built to look like that, which I think is awesome. So I would go for that personally. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this on top of this at the bottom. So I can still fit something in here. Make sure I've got a little bit of difference in the height there. Give that a second to grab. And then we'll glue this one, but just on the edge. You might want to add a little bit of glue underneath this one at the top too, just to stop it from, you know, sliding around. So the options now with those panels is you've got a lot of options there, guys. Just put a plain panel on here. That can go in that pocket. I think I'm going to use this on the front though. Not sure yet. Haven't decided. Right, so what I need to do is I need to do my lovely sort of leather effect here. I'm just going to pop some glue here. Obviously, this needs to come out as far as or as fat as your wallet is going to be. I would probably cut 2 of these, one for the front for it to tuck into and one at the back to look at that, how it's finished it. So cut 2 of these, one at the back and for one at the back as well to tidy it off like that. Look, that looks so much nicer, doesn't it? Nice. Then you can sort of like just massage it. That's where you're going. And then you can put your little panel here. And when you glue this one, if you just give it a little bit of a, like when you do your flowers, if you go like that, and then sort of like flatten it. So it's just got a little bit of a hump in it. It really does help with the insert of this, like so. Not too much. I'll just show you what I mean. Like so. So can you just see it's got a little bit of a hump there when you glue it? Just a little bit, and it will help you stop you from creasing your little band here. So I need something nice for the front because it's looking very flat at the moment. So I'm just going to take my paper and see if there's a nice, oh, that's nice, bunch of flowers somewhere that I could steal and sort of 3D. He's nice. He would look cool. I'm going to go with him. So I'm just going to take my scissors. And the way that I fussy cut is quite random. I don't worry too much about it. And if you're not the best fussy cutter in the world, just edge the paper with some coloured ink. It'll take your eye away from any poor fussy cutting. I'll just straighten that off. Now, I might actually put that panel on, look, just to break it. And then we'll put our guy on at the bottom. Let's straighten the bottom. Yep, so let's go flat with him. And then let's pop our little legs on. So our little thing can go underneath like that. Yeah. That would have looked better in a different colour, but it is what it is. A little bit of glue on the edges there. I'll pop him on there like that. Metal brads are your friend for this scenario. So pop him under there and then get your panel and just hold it in place while it's dry. You're a brilliant fussy cutter. I would not say I'm fast at it, but it's not the best, isn't it? Driving lessons, doing a wallet, well done, gift card, yeah. So I've just held that down, just giving it a chance to grab there. And then this, don't forget you'll have that nasty white edge because it's white core paper. Get your blending brush and just get rid of the nasty white. I'm going to get some pads for him. fact, does he need to come a bit lower? Because I need to get my happy birthday on. Oh, it just fits beautiful. Let's make him a little bit lower. And then my happy birthday will go on really nice. Give it a little bit of a mould. So the Create Together Club is always an introductory into how things work. So that is your sort of like quick fix into how this sort of like wallet and the vision as to why it is like it is. Because I know a lot of you will have been like, what the heck? So he's on there like so, and then I think I just do that one flat. You know as well, because the cardstock is so thick, it feels luxurious. The actual wallet feels lovely. How cool is that? I need something here though. Might just cut another one of them, you know. Shall we cut another one of them? Let's just cut another one of them. In a different colour this time though. We'll keep this one just not a double layer. We'll keep this singularly. Have I got any offcut? No, I'll have to use this one. We'll incorporate a bit of red in, why not? Not in these papers though. This one's actually quite cute. This is just like a little mini, sort of like probably made from offcuts. So not actually a wallet, just like a little mini book. I mean, you don't have to do books, guys. I know the wallet, but the wallet can sit on the front of a card as well. It doesn't have to be wallet formation. It can just go on the front of a card to create some sort of like interest on your card. So don't look at them just as a gift wallet, because it's way more than that. And then we'll put this one on the inside. And what I would say then, all your offcuts, all your bits and pieces, like these are what the things that you then do to do the tags inside, all of the offcuts and things like that, okay? And there we have it. But who's going to be making one today then? That is my quick wallet showcasing the system for the dies. Now, we will be using the dies over the 5 days in different ways, not just as wallets, in different ways. We've got 5 hours of inspiration if we do an hour a day, okay? So this is me showcasing to you how the vision was and what it's built to do. But as Create Together grows, as you all know, I show you so many ways in how to utilise things in different ways. And I try never to incorporate any other things from my stash, because I feel like not everybody's going to have everything I have. So we always try and stick to what is in the kit to create our lovely makes, okay? So that is the first one done. Now we will stack them all the way down here, but just for those of you that are going to be cracking straight on with your albums, little mini wallets, I'm going to pull them back in so you can screen grab and get your ideas, okay? Because I know lots of you love to see the design team makes. I'm just going to pull them all in. This is the one that we've made, and this will go onto the back. But I'm just going to pull them all in and show you how, look at this one where there's multiples all inside each other. And that's held together with a little bit of twine. That paper there is incredible. So I'm just going to pull them in. So nice. Not pull them all in because I don't want to overwhelm you all, but there we go. We'll leave it at that for now. So you can take your favourite, pick your favourites. Look at those. Aren't they just gorgeous? Amazing quality of cake. Thank you so much, Michaela. So there we go. So that is how you use the dies. Tomorrow we will reverse straight from the dies, using the dies, but we'll make cards, okay, tomorrow. And then after that, we'll get into a bit more detail into building them together, as in other albums, card making. We'll also incorporate some stamping techniques because we do have stamps. Although it's words, we can still do stamping techniques as well. So hopefully Tina's going to be doing it this afternoon. Hopefully. Just gluing last wee bit of my sample. Oh, well done, darling. That is super cool. Iris has been crafting. I know lots of you like to wait to see what I'm going to do, and then you can just shuffle your paper around and do your own thing. That's what. Well done, Iris. Don't forget to share your make. Don't forget though, guys, I am live tonight at 6 o'clock, and I'm going to be touching on our lovely brooches, I believe. Just retouch on those because those are totally awesome, right? And we'll have a good crafty chat, and we'll do a little bit of a giveaway as well. So whatever you're doing, have a lovely afternoon stroke evening, and if you're free tonight, grab a cup of tea and come and say hello for our 6 o'clock Monday Night Live craft and chat. I'll see you all there. Take care, guys. Bye.